Hi guys, thanks for joining me for your September 2019 finance and career reading. Okay, we're going to take a look at anything that you need to know about your career that can help get you in the right direction. All right, what your performance is looking like according to other people, what you can change, what you can't change, and what to do about it. All right, there will be an extended available. All that information is down below. That will just clarify what we're looking at, further actions to take, messages, all that jazz. Okay. Thank you so much, guys, for all your support. If you're returning to my channel, you guys are amazing. I really appreciate everything that you've done for me and your comments and dedication. If you are new to my channel, thanks for taking the time to check me out. If you like how I do things and want to hit subscribe, let me know. Comment giveaway and subscriber down there, and I will get you set up with a free answer to a question, and I will get you included into my giveaway for the month. Same goes to my lovely members, okay, guys? I'm also going to take a look at all the astrological effects that are happening. There's quite a few things that are going to affect your finances and decision making and other people around you. So we're going to look at that pretty deep and see how that's going to affect you as well, okay? Now, all of my information is down below, including my schedules for my readings, okay? Information for my personal readings, all my healing products, my specials, my memberships, the guided meditation, everything that you need to know is down below. Also follow me on Instagram, earthlyenergies1111, and you'll get updates and all of my daily specials on there. Alright guys, this is a general reading, so take what fits and leave the rest. And if you're making any big decisions, I just ask that you use your best judgment, and let's get started with your readings. Alright Libras, let's see what's going on with your finances. I'm going to take a look at this is your ideal job and what you can change, what you can't change, alright? Basically, what your performance is looking like according to your other people in your team there and things like that. So let's start with that, and then we'll kind of get into the rest here. Alright, let's see what you can change or improve on, and kind of past events that might affect this, and overall result of where this is kind of going, or what you can anticipate here. Interesting. Okay, so we've got the Death card in reverse for is this my ideal job? Okay, so I feel like you could be releasing either an old position that you're in. It's very possible this is an indication that you're holding on to something that you don't need anymore, or that you're in kind of a stagnant position with your job, okay? Interesting, Virgo. I get the feeling there could also be an indication of shifts, like the end of one position, the beginning of a new type of thing as well. But this is something about getting something in a payoff of some kind. So it could be an indication that you could be getting some kind of payout, and then you kind of take that and go to a different job. This could be an indication of something that you've been waiting for, as far as a raise or a new or an advanced position might have come around, and so you're kind of like, all right, well, in that case I'll stay, kind of a thing. But you're kind of teetering on this situation right now based on if you receive something back out of your hard work. You put a lot out of there. I mean, a lot of energy out, and you're really basing your next moves on whether or not that pays off or not. Yeah, because that's what has to happen in order for you to stick with this, basically. All right, let's see how that plays out. The Moon and the Eight of Swords. Well, I see you using a lot of intuition here to really pay attention to or see through any kind of illusions. If there are any restrictions, I do see that you are really carefully discerning through those. And you're being actually quite cautious not to give out too much of your energy, and you don't want any. You're trying to keep this kind of to yourself. You don't really want anybody really knowing your true feelings about how about what you're going to do. You know, basically, you don't want anybody knowing that if you're not going to get what you want, you're out of there, right? So, if you're wondering if anybody's caught on, no. All right, I feel like you're very careful with that situation. All right, so Seven of Wands. This is for what you can no longer alter here. So, whatever's going on when it comes to cycle completions or changes taking place at work or any kind of instability or uncertainty or conflict that's happening at work, okay, I feel like you have reached a place where there's really no more communication. There's no more opportunity to resolve this for whatever reason, okay, or that's at least how you're feeling. And I kind of feel like you're ready to move on and take this inner work in which you know and which you've experienced and take it into a different direction here, should this not go in your favor. Yeah, like they basically need to go and reflect and assess the situation and validate your energies, validate your efforts and your participation, your investments, whatever it is. And I feel like there's nothing else you can do. You kind of have done what you can do at this point. It's whether or not they come forward. Okay, that's what that message was there. All right, so the Ten of Swords, that's for your performance overall. You're kind of done. You're done. And I think you're in a position where you know that, and so you're really waiting for this information or these turn of events to take place so that you can make that final call. You're either going to let go of all that energy and move on with this company or position, or you've got what you needed for clarity and you're going to move along here. But that is kind of reflecting in your performance a bit. Now, mid-month here, we do have some astrological movements happening here, and it's going to be all about communication. It's going to be that opportunity where either you serve or suffer in the conversation. So if it's going well, everybody's happy, right? If you're getting what you want, everybody gets what they want. And if you don't get what you want, I think everybody's going to suffer. And I think you're going to wind up walking away. And I don't necessarily see you suffering. I do see you kind of actually getting this motivated energy to initiate things. I kind of see you getting your way either direction. You've kind of designed it as like a mastermind like that. Good job. I mean, that's just keeping yourself a step ahead of the game here. All right, we've got the Hierophant or the Faith card in the reverse. So things that you can change or improve on. Well, you're coming at this in a conventional way, in a way that nobody else is really anticipating or has caught on to yet. And so this is really what you can continue to do, I feel like, rather than change. Now, I do feel like if you get what you want out of this, yeah, definitely get back into your traditional sense of being a hard worker, that, you know, beautiful motivator that you are for your team, and coming back into your element. I mean, once you're balanced and good, then everybody's kind of good. If they're not, everyone's going to know about it. So if this opportunity comes, make sure you reflect that pretty quickly, okay? If it's not going the route that you want, I would say definitely let that be known pretty quickly. I wouldn't set in that energy too long. I think it'll just wind up making you miserable, because there's going to be some authority type of things going on this month, and it could just make you feel very upset if you're just sitting on a decision, okay? The Four of Cups in the reverse for any kind of past events that's taken place that's affecting this. So I feel like if there was a sense of boredom or lack of recognition or a sense of this loss of whatever this was, okay, I kind of feel like, or it could just be a blocked change. It's something that you were really wanting to take on a while back, and it just got blocked somehow. It didn't come into fruition. It didn't happen. But that did affect things a bit. I do see that situation did affect things a bit. Okay, and then we've got the Nine of Swords in the reverse for where the situation's going. So like I said, either way, you're coming away from this unknowing, this uncertainty, any kind of frustration or just confusion, anxiety, any of that kind of jazz. that's going away. There's no more worry and guilt and fear once you kind of get, that's where this is headed. Okay, so depending on your decision, I feel like either way, you're writing this very intuitively, so I think you're going to come out just fine either way direction you go here. Alright, listen with your heart. You are listening, but need to hear with a loving heart. Yeah, there's just, you have so much to offer here. And I feel like this is also saying, if you're seeking information about what to do and you're kind of one-sided, like I only want it to go this way, you might miss important messages. So make sure you're staying open-minded to all the possibilities, okay? So number 1. Interesting. I've never noticed that before. I pull that card often, but I never noticed it was a 1. I do now. Alright, we'll get one more card here, and then we'll get into the extended, where we're going to clarify all this, see if you're staying or going. I'm going to see if there's any opportunities coming in for you, opportunity or actions to take with that, how you can increase your money, okay, and where it is headed. Alright, lavish the one you love with personal attention and affection. Yeah, so if you do wind up getting what you want out of this, like I said, make sure you turn around and you become that beautiful motivator that you are and that people really adore about you, because that's what makes you shine. Alright, darlings, so I'm going to get into your extended. I hope that helps, and have a fantastic rest of your month. I will be back for your monthlies and your love readings. Alright, Libras, let's take a look at, clarify some situations here. So with that Death in reverse, we've got the Lovers card. Interesting. So ideal job. Yeah, it definitely could be if they pay up, right? If this pays off for you. A Nine of Swords in reverse again. Actions that must be taken. Well, this is what needs to happen for you. Whichever direction this goes, whichever direction takes you away from anxiety, worry, and fear, and wonder, confusion, that's the direction for you to go in. Okay, so that has to happen, though, for you to step up in your own journey. The Ace of Wands in the reverse. What you can alter, what you can no longer alter. Yeah, I said earlier, what you're putting into the situation, the communication, the energy, the insight, all of this wisdom that you have, there's no more that you can put into that. You just have to kind of sit and wait for it to come to you, because you've done enough of that. I can see that. And if anything, it's going to just make you feel more defensive by having to do that. And you're going to have this opportunity come mid-month. Ten of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. You're ending this battle about your worth, or you're separating from